A new study today on the potential traffic impact of a temporary casino at Medina Temple. Traffic engineers concluding the neighborhood can handle the new traffic. WGN's Julian Cruz joins us live with the details. Hi, Julian.
Hello, Jenna. Bally's hiring traffic engineering specialists to look at this controversial issue. Now, we are told that calculations developed by the Institute of Transportation Engineers producing an estimate of how much casino traffic will come to this already busy area. River North and nearby Streeterville, by most estimations, among Chicago's most congested areas.
You can imagine it's going to be 10 times worse. It's not going to be a place you want to live.
It seems like it wouldn't work, no.
You don't think it would work?
No, I think it would be too congested.
But a newly released 112-page study concluding the area can handle more cars, more trucks, more buses and ride shares, not to mention those arriving by train, bus, and on foot to gamble at a temporary casino proposed at Medina Temple, that already bustling State and Ontario. When it comes to new vehicular traffic, the study estimating that we'll see an additional 462 trips to the temporary casino weekdays from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. and an additional 516 trips on busy Friday evenings from 8 to 11 p.m., with potentially much higher numbers in the days and weeks after the grand opening. To handle the surge of traffic, the study recommending that Bally's coordinate with the Chicago Department of Transportation and the Office of Emergency Management to address the heavier traffic expected after opening.
I think it's an understatement of what's going to happen.
Deborah Gershbein says there are major concerns for those who live and work in the area.
It is full of cars and taxis and Ubers and Lyfts and all sorts of vehicles.
Not to mention safety concerns, with street crimes and robberies already elevated in Streeterville and River North. Now you'll have casino patrons, many fear, flush with cash winnings, falling victim to crime.
That might be a draw for criminals to come and participate in some of the tactics that they've been using in the area already, with unsuspecting tourists and visitors to the casino, that they might, want to rob them or, hold them up at gunpoint.
But many on the city council, including Mayor Lori Lightfoot, supporting the temporary casino, by published estimates expected to bring close to $50 million a year in tax revenues to Chicago. But 42nd Ward Alderman Brendan Riley deeply unhappy with the study. As far as I'm concerned, O'Reilly says in a written message, this study is seriously flawed, overly vague, clearly written for the sole purpose of concluding that a casino will work at Medina Temple. O'Reilly says the study also does not address ride shares or charter buses, which could bring significant traffic to the area. A statement came out late this evening, I should say, from the Chicago Department of Transportation. That statement, the official saying that he insists that the area can accommodate the traffic volume. In River North, Julian Cruz, WGN News.
Thank you, Julian. Western Springs Police